ask me why I'm a model. Now, in order to answer that, I'm taking you to Cuba because that's where I am from. I come from a really small place in the middle of the island called Palmira. And if I have to highlight something about my place, it will definitely be the local people because they are amazing. As a kid, I remember being this smiley, naughty boy. And despite I changed classes and schools many times, I always had that role. I was the friendliest, the smileless, the naughty. I had the honor to be raised by three strong, powerful women who pushed me in ways I would never imagine. And I'm talking about my grandma's sister, and my aunt. These three women were like dynamite. And I remember my grandma used to tell me every time I have a rough day in school or I was not feeling myself, hey, calm down, tomorrow will be a better day. And that phrase stuck with me until nowadays. It's okay, tomorrow will be a better day. Because regardless if we're doing well, so-so, or great, or not so well, it's okay, tomorrow will be a better day. There's always room for improvement. That mindset and, of course, some paperwork and political thing gave me the opportunity to move to Spain. Actually, the place I used to live is called Valladolid and it's near Madrid, the capital. I moved there when I was 10 years old with my mom, and I consider myself at that point a privileged man because I had the opportunity to see a completely different environment and see a new culture, new people, new habits. But of course, as you may know, when we are in that position and when we achieve new experience and goals, there is a price to pay. So the price I had to pay was being away from my family. Despite everything, in these 13 years I grew up in Spain, I finished my undergrad and I started playing basketball as well. Now let me tell you, basketball was never my sport. I love baseball and I consider myself a frustrated Major League Baseball player. But because I have health issues and I needed to socialize somehow, I started playing basketball. I want you to see this before I carry on talking. As you may have seen, I was the kind of player who would fight every single ball like it was the last one. And actually, basketball taught me about teamwork, patience, and also sacrifice, not only for me, but for the people who surround me in that moment. Actually, if it wasn't for basketball, I would not even be here. Thanks to that painstaking work, I get to play professionally, and I was confirmed a scholarship in Nottingham. So in 2016, I moved to Nottingham, England, and basically they were paying me to play basketball, but they were also paying for my master. I was doing a master research in analytical chemistry. So my schedule at that point was crazy, it was super tight. I want you to pay attention to this. I have to wake up at 4 a.m. I normally have practice from 7 to 9 a.m. And then around 10ish, I will go to the lab, I will do any student work you can imagine. You may have think that the day was over, but no. I had a late evening practice, and that was from 7 to 10 p.m. To me, that was the toughest one because I accumulated all the physical and mental tiredness during the day, but still I managed to stay focused for that practices and stay calm. So Nottingham somehow taught me about maturity and also organization. Because there was no time to waste, I sit down and I had clear ideas about what do I wanted in my life. In terms of modeling career, I never imagined I would be a professional model. From 2010 until 2016, I was a freelance model and I did not have the experience or the opportunity to do professional works. But that completely changed the moment I decided that I would mingle with artists, I would work with great photographers, and I would learn from them. And that all started in England. So I learned from many professionals, and from that point on, my modeling career started to go up and up. I'll always be thankful to Nottingham because it opened doors, not only professionally, but personally, and also in my modeling career. What I'm trying to say with all this is that regardless your background, regardless where are you coming from, regardless your culture, you are so powerful and you can put in the table good energy and positive vibes. That is what modeling is for me. Modeling is about expression, it's about transmitting a message, it's about good vibes, it's about hope. Now, I encourage you to share your story because that story is powerful and can inspire many people, including me. It can ignite energy, it can inspire, it can motivate. The question is, are you willing to do that?